Okay, this is my PowerPoint on generativity by Cheyenne Riley. So, what generativity means to me from the reading is a person is supposed to be able to guide the next generation for how they're going to navigate life. It's supposed to be a selfless act that requires them to care about someone else's well being outside of their own. It can be a person who is a teacher, someone that is a parent, and also it is supposed to be based on someone who also wants to leave their mark on the world if they don't necessarily want to teach someone how to progress in life the proper way in society. So, the first theorist that I um, that I related to in the reading was Eric Erikson. Basically, because if it wasn't for his stages of psychosocial stages, then generativity would have never been discussed. It was through him realizing that it had certain effects on society and people that people like Logan were able to come after him to realize that identity and integrity were needed to build, like, have trust in achievements as a whole. Basically, his theory was a fraction of a larger picture that other people decided to expound on. But he did state that basically, for him, generativity comes about from someone being a parent or mentor that cares about the way society will be once they're no longer around. That means that they might decide to aid their family or their children or grandchildren in how they should navigate life, and that could be teaching them their personal traditions or raising them a certain way to make sure that they are contributing to society how they are supposed to. The next person that I also related to was McAdams' theory, which was a two-step process with different elements. One, caring for the next generation, and he also was about the desire to leave a portion of oneself behind. I connected to this because I do believe that the best way a person can leave behind a portion of themselves is through their name, giving birth to people, or teaching them how to be upstanding individuals in society once they are fully grown adults. I have heard many people mention their deceased loved ones as being reasons for them being kind people or carrying on certain traditions or way that they live life, or even some bitterness that they have within themselves. There are also musicians that every time you hear them speak in interviews, they discuss how they want their art to have left an impact on the world once they are no longer here. And that desire can also come about if they decide to have children, and they carry on that musical desire. They also, at times, this theory may come into place with them if they decide to mentor people who are in the same field of work as them, wanting to be musicians, teaching them the path, the places to go, who to talk to, the best way to just succeed at doing that. Like it says, it's supposed to be cultural demand. Sometimes somebody could be I don't know, concerned about the future of their life, so they commit themselves to the goal of making music or any kind of art, and then creating the behavior or maintaining the behavior of just striving to continue on to be the best at that craft. Cultural contributions that can happen through gender roles, religion, education. People have found that sharing religious beliefs and educating others have positive influences on their mental, physical, and emotional health. It has actually also been found that like non-Western societies are big on family dynamics, so that they are able to make sure that the next generation has a wing to be under. That was a special case with participants in this study of a woman specifically named Sarah. She was a first generation Pakistani grandmother who wanted to make sure that her beliefs and values were passed down to her family, her grandchildren, and that sometimes when people migrate to different areas, they want to also keep their traditions alive by passing it down to people in their family. Education can come through highlighting religious faith-based activities, storytelling and sharing experiences, mentoring, teaching, and engaging in activities as forms of establishing generativity. My overall score when I took the test was a 21 out of 60, which would be a 35%. I believe that my personality influenced this score because I am an introvert, so I do avoid people. I will help if someone asks, but only if they ask. I am afraid to interact with people when I don't have to, of fear of how they will perceive me. I do not add to my community as I'm not really sure where I would even start with doing something like that. My career choices, I do want to be a therapist. I think that that would contribute to this based on the fact that I teach someone how to communicate with people in society, have good conflict resolution with people in society, deciding to have positive beliefs about themselves and others, and also teaching people accountability. So, strategies. What am I currently doing to be generative? Nothing. There's no one to influence as of yet. I don't have any children, and I have never really thought about leaving my mark on the world. I think over time, when I decide to become a parent, then I can do that, teach them how to survive and how they should be in society. I think other benefits that should be known is that we are able to teach people how to be better in society, even though we're younger. Like some young generations of people have to teach their immigrant grandparents how to behave in different societies that they haven't grown up in. And these are my references.